Hello, Oakwood Church. I want to talk to you today about our administrative software. This is called iKnow, and people have had some questions about that. They want to know why we chose it, what it does, what kinds of things it accomplishes for us. And so I want to just kind of walk you through that and help you to understand what it's all about. The first question people ask us is why we introduced this system in the first place. The answer is really simple. We want to do ministry in an effective and an efficient way. And in order to do that, we need our information organized in an effective and efficient way. That's exactly what iKnow does for us. It helps us to keep track of people in the church. It helps us to keep track of teams in the church, house groups, finances, events, attendance at church events. All of these things iKnow organizes in a really efficient way for us. Another question people ask is what iKnow does for the admin of the church. Well, very simply, it provides a system where we can organize people, events, and rotas, teams, groups, all of these things so that when we set out to do something in ministry, we have the information we need to organize that effectively. What it means is that our administrator, who's currently Sue Glenn, she's able to help us organize people into home groups, into ministry teams. She can plan out rotas. Team leaders can plan out rotas. People can log their holidays in there so that we know if somebody's unavailable to serve in the church. We can log in prayer requests, and by doing that, then we can help each other understand what we can pray for. There's a whole lot of things that it does for us administratively that maybe you won't ever see, but Sue and I really, really appreciate. But what does iKnow offer to church members? I think what it offers is something that's actually very hard to quantify. It offers you a system that organizes the administration of the church in a way that you probably won't ever really see. I mean, for example, you could be part of a team. Maybe you're one of the PA operators in a church. Well, you've got a team leader. They'll plan out a rota, and you can tell them when you're on holiday. You can log your holidays in the iKnow system. And what you'll find out is that actually your time in serving is really effectively used because you serve when you're here. There's a rota planned out so you're not serving too often. If you're on more than one team, it lets us know if there's a conflict there, so then you're not being stretched out too much. What does iKnow offer you? Well, it offers that kind of organization of teamwork. It also offers a place where your team leaders can get in touch with you. If you're a team leader, you can send out a message to your whole team very easily. It offers a place for house group leaders to be in touch with our house group directly. They can track attendance so that we know who's been at a house group, who hasn't been at a house group. If a house group has too many members and some of them aren't turning up, that tells us that maybe it's time to split a house group even. It offers you a place where you could log on and list out a prayer request. You have something you want us to pray for, and it will let us know that, and then we can be praying for you. You can even do that anonymously, so we can pray for people, prayer requests, without ever even knowing who put them there. It has another facility where you can put in a praise report, a testimony. So if something really great happened to you, you could just log in, type out a few sentences, and we'd know, hey, God has really been working in your life. Some people want to know how a rota is generated. Well, really simple. The team leader goes on to whatever event they're looking to make a rota for. They add on the roles that they need, and then they add people into those roles for every day. So, for example, we have a preaching rota. There's really only one role on the preaching rota. That's the person doing the preaching. But I could log on to that, and then I could say for every Sunday, here's the person who's going to be preaching. Where we have multiple roles, for example, in the children's work, the team leader can add a person into the leader role and the helper role. That's very easy to do, and rotas are made that way. One of the things people ask is if they can have access to contact information and details about different members of the church, and the answer to that is actually no. iKnow works on a permission level system. So what that means is that when somebody joins the church, they become a member, they're brought onto iKnow and their details are kind of logged there, but they don't have access to everybody else's details. As someone is leading a different group in the church, they gain access to a different level of information. So for example, a home group leader won't have access to information about everybody in the church, but they will have access to information about the people in their home group. A team leader would have access to information about the people in their teams. People who are serving church elders or church leaders, they would have access to information about everybody in the church just to enable pastoral care. So access there is really based on different levels of permissions. That's really, really helpful. It helps us to comply in an easy way with data protection law. So what that means is that when we collect information, we're not automatically giving it out to people who shouldn't have it by law. We're actually saying if someone gives us information for reasons of pastoral care, that information is only then revealed to those people who have an interest in caring for them. So it's really helpful, even if you might want to have access to somebody's telephone number and you can't find it. Well, we're sorry about that, but actually the best thing to do would be just to find them in church on a Sunday and say, hey, I wanted to call you. Can you give me your telephone number? On the whole, iKnow is a really effective, efficient system for helping us to organize the administrative tasks of the church. The forward-facing side of the church is really the church's main website. So in terms of everyday access or news or information about the church, that's really where we want people to go. Our sermons are uploaded there. Notices about things that are coming up in the church, they go there. So that's really the forward public-facing part of the church. iKnow is an administrative system, and when you engage with it and you log into iKnow, you're really not looking at a website designed for the public. You're looking at a system designed for us to administer ministry in the church. So for us, it's really effective, it's really efficient, it's very helpful. If you have any more questions about that, or you're struggling to make some part of it work, please come and have a chat with me or see Sue Glenn, our administrator. Thank you very much. God bless you.